your Indian consumer.
Hey consumers, it's me Prasad with Parik, your Indian consumer, and today we are going to unbox and take a look at this printer by Brother. It is called as the DCP T300. This printer I've purchased locally from Variety Infotech here in Ghatkopar. It's a cool tech shop, do check it out. So here you can see all the details. You can pause anytime if you feel like reading them. So this printer basically is an ink tank printer. Let's quickly unbox it. Let's open the box and see what exactly we get inside, and later I'll be turning this printer on and showing you the operation as well. So this is how the box is. And those are all the documentations that you get inside the box. Let's take a closer look at what is inside the packet. So firstly we have the CD here, and then we have the startup guide, the warranty card. This printer comes with a 1-year warranty, the 3-pin 10 ampere power plug, which is also good. The quality of the wire is very nice. This is the plug which will go inside the printer. Let's see what we have in these boxes here. So we have 3 color bottles, blue, yellow and red. So there you see how many milliliters was not mentioned on the bottles. Let's see what we get in this larger box. So we have the black color bottle here. Again, milliliters are not mentioned. Let me just quickly remove this printer out. So one more cable that we have here. So this is the data cable. And here we have the printer. So here we see a sticker claiming 6000 page yield. We will be testing that. This printer claims to give 27 prints per minute of black and white and 10 prints per minute of color, and we will be testing that. So this is how the printer physically looks. The plastic quality used is good. This is the ink tank where the ink will have to be filled. And this is the paper tray. The paper tray plastic is not that good. The plastic quality is cheap used on the paper tray. The paper tray completely comes outside, so which is again a good thing. In case if you have a paper jamming situation, it can be really handy. The paper tray has a capacity of around 100 papers. The plastic quality of those green parts is good when you compare it with the outside quality of the tray. So that is again a nice thing. Let's see the panel and the buttons. So the buttons that you see here have a really nice feel and touch to it. You will really feel like pressing the buttons again and again. The panel can be removed and can be replaced with a regional language panel as well. It also fits in really easily. You will see the customer care number mentioned on the side. This printer provides an on-site warranty all over India, which is again very nice. So the back portion of the printer looks like this. You see the pictorial indications of removing this cover here. So you can remove this cover if there is a paper jam, and you can get the paper out easily. So another good thing. And this is how the scanner tray looks like. So we'll also be scanning few papers, and I'll show you samples of that as well. So firstly, let's see how the ink has to be filled. So firstly we'll fill in the ink, then put some papers, turn on the printer and give some prints. So firstly I'm opening the ink bottle. This is the black color ink bottle, and let's put the ink inside. Okay, so firstly I'll have to open this rubber, and you see that 45-degree inclination, because of which I'm able to put in the ink really easily. I've seen some other ink tank printers in which I have to keep the ink bottle completely vertical, which makes it really difficult and which makes the ink to spill out. That thing is avoided in this printer because of the 45-degree inclination that you see here. The design of this printer I've really liked. So now I've filled adequate amount of ink, and I'll be putting in the papers now so that I can give some prints and show you guys some pictorial indication showing you how to fill in the ink, but I've already done it for you. So let's move ahead, and I'll just remove the paper tray out and put in the papers. Okay, now that we are done with the papers, let's connect the printer to our machine. So to connect the printer, this is how you have to open it, and this green colored plasticky thing here which gives the nice leverage and supports the whole section there and does not allow it to drop down. Inside here you have to put the data cable. So I'll get the data cable and put it inside. So that is how the data cable will go in, and they have provided nice grooves so you can fit the cable. It sits there nicely and comes out from the rear end. Let's close it. And now that we have joined the data cable, the only thing remaining is the power cable. So let's quickly plug in the power cable. Now I've connected the printer with my machine, and the only thing remains is to put in the CD and install the program which Brother provides us. The printing and scanning software provided in the CD is really easy to operate. It is really very easy to understand, so even a child can understand it. And here I've got the first print. So now let me just calculate the time. So I'm printing in the photograph setting, and I'm calculating the time. So I've started it when I gave the print command, and let's see how many seconds it exactly takes. Now what they claim is this printer can print around 10 papers per minute, and what I've observed is this paper took around 19 seconds, but it was on the photograph setting. If you keep it on quick settings, the maximum that this printer can print are around 6 pages. That's it, not beyond that. The print quality, the letters are very crisp, clear, sharp. So it is nice, the print quality is good. The speed however is less compared to what they are claiming. Let's scan now and see the scan quality. So you see here the upper cover provides you the ability to keep even thicker objects there. So this is another nice thing which you don't get to see on many inkjet kind of printers. So here you see some of the samples. So the one on the left hand side is a 7.7 MB file and the one on the right hand side is a 1 MB file. So you can adjust the sizes and the clarity in the settings. You can customize the scan size as per your needs. So let's look at the panel. Here you see the LED screen and the buttons. Let's try and set the date. So I'm setting the date here. It is very simple. I really like the feel of these buttons. As I've told you earlier, the buttons have a really promising feel and touch. And here you see some other settings like the ink, copy, print. So you can use these buttons directly to give the command. You don't need to always use the computer for it. Another nice thing, the panel can directly be used. There you see mono, color, stop, scan, all the options menu, all the options, literally almost all the options you have here on the panel. The maximum number of copies that you can print are 99. You can even press the stop button and it will cancel printing. So one thing that you're confused between while buying a printer is which kind of printer should you go for, a inkjet type, a ink tank type, or a laser printer. So I'll say it completely depends on your preferences. If you're going for home usage and if the printing is less, I'll say that go for the inkjet type. But remember, the inkjet cartridges are really expensive. Even a single cartridge of black color can cost you around 500 rupees for the HP printers, whereas for this brother printer the 4 color bottles will cost you just 1000 rupees, and the link for same I'll provide below in the description. So if you compare the price to the yield ratio, you can easily say that this ink tank printer gives you around 10 times more yield in half the rate of an inkjet printer. So do I need to say anything more? And if you plan to buy a laser printer, do remember this one thing: even if the toner cartridges are cheaper to refill, but a color print option in the laser category will cost you around 20,000 rupees. Yes, the printer will cost you around 20,000 rupees, whereas this ink tank printer will cost you around 9,900 rupees. That is what I was charged by Variety Infotech. If you plan to buy this printer online, it will cost you around 11,100 rupees. I'll provide the link below in the description so you can see those details as well. So on a concluding note, I'll say that this printer is best for larger house sizes, that is a house with a joint family where there are a lot of children who have to print project work. And I found this printer really very nice. The build quality, the service, the print quality, the speed, everything is decent compared to the other options available in the market. For an office having around 50 people employee strength, this can be a really great printer. So well, that was my take on this printer. If you were watching my video for the first time, do visit my channel, check out my other videos. I make videos on all consumer goods and services. If you like what I'm doing, do subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Indian consumer family. Well, for now, this was Prasad Vedpathak, your Indian consumer, signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.